Good afternoon to all of my subscribers and all of my subscribers to be. I'm your host, Josie Latimer of Celebrity and Variety Talk. You know, it's really something. It's horrible news surrounding Maleah Davis. It's so horrible until it just makes my stomach sick. First of all, you have the Derion Vence father who speaks out and says all these wonderful things about his son. And now you have QUANELL X saying that he left Brittany Bowens. Brittany Bowens saying she left QUANELL X. Maleah has not been found. Brittany Bowens is not locked up. Where is the body? And who is the killer? Who's the killer? Or was it both of them? Because nobody is actually saying anything. And all of this stuff that Brittany Bowens was saying to QUANELL X, it's nobody in hell can make me say anything that wasn't true surrounding the disappearance or death of my child. Everything that would come out of my mouth would be absolutely the truth. Why would you say that someone made you say this and someone made you say that? You're a grown-ass woman. You stand your grounds, you tell the truth, and you let the world know that you are real. But with all this, well, he made me say this and he made me say that. Did he put a gun upside your head and make you say anything? Did he put a gun upside your head? I mean, another thing, it still all boils down to the mother, because why would you let a man keep your baby girl when indeed you said, and especially if he have evidence that you said it, that this man had already abused your child. He had beat your child and he didn't take her to school and he'd sneak her in the house and you wouldn't know it. And I mean, if this is evidence against you, you can't now come back and say he made me do it, because you shouldn't have done it in the first place. This is horrible news, surrounding this baby. And so the thing of it is this mother needs to go to the jailhouse and make Derion Vence tell what's going on. What is so hard about that? What is it that she's hiding? What is it that she's holding back? Why can't she go to the jailhouse and make this man talk? Why? Everybody's saying, well, maybe she don't want to go to jail because of the fact that, she's still upset with him about killing her child. Well, she should be more upset about not knowing where her child's body is so that she can give her a proper burial. And then another thing I saw on a tape where someone was saying that she, at first she said, we washed the clothes, and then she said he washed the clothes. So who washed the clothes? Was it you and Derion? Or was it Derion by himself? Because how could you make a mistake and say, we washed the clothes, and then no, he washed the clothes? It's just too much horrible news surrounding this beautiful child. That child was too pretty to have all this garbage surrounding, this murder. Because I know that's what it is. It's a pure flat out murder because of the fact that the gasoline can, him packing the bag in the basket. Now look, a lot of times when you see a mother that's not talking to the husband and the fiance, and the fiance not talking to her, it's because somebody's covering up for somebody, or both of them are covering up for each other. Let's face it. Because why can't she go to the jail and look at him eye to eye and ask him, where is my daughter? Any mother would cry and die. They'll do anything to find out. They'll walk through hell with gasoline draws on to find out where their child is. And she hasn't done that. She has not done that. She has not went to that jailhouse. I haven't heard of anything. Have you? Let me know what you think. Have you heard that Brittany Bowens went to the jailhouse and she talked with Derion Vence and somehow just begged and begged and begged him, begged and begged to let her know what happened to her child and where's her child's body? That baby deserves that. She deserves for her to go to the jailhouse and tried to bribe it out of him, unless the only reason I would see that she would not do that is because she was a part of it. She was a part of it. Because I know if it was my child, I would have been to the jailhouse. I would have went the next day. I would have went that day if I could have, to find out, look, what happened to my child? Where's my child? What did you do to my child? You got to tell me this, I deserve this, whatever it takes to find out where that child is. That baby did not ask, for this. And then another thing I wanted to know, you guys, where was her son? His child. Did his child actually witness this murder? This could be trauma to this child, because nobody knows if a child can remember stuff or not. Because nowadays kids are very, very bright. He may not be able to express himself and let everybody know what he actually saw, but that baby, that son, Derion Vence's son by Brittany, may have witnessed the cruelty of what he did to that baby. I mean, because of the fact, the way he was holding on to that little boy when on the pictures in the hospital, he was just clinging on to him for his dear life. That baby probably saw something. That baby probably saw something. This stuff has to end. QUANELL X said he let her go. She said she let him go. The baby hasn't been found. Derion Vence is not telling where the baby is. She's not telling what she knows. It's just a horrible, horrible mess. And this stuff has to come to an end. The reward is $20,000. And everyone's saying that QUANELL X can get the reward. But I don't know how he can get the reward, because he didn't get everything out of Brittany. She didn't tell him where the baby body was. She didn't tell him that she killed the baby, or she didn't tell him who did it. So I don't know how he could get any money out of it, unless she actually did tell him something that would be able to lead to an arrest. And time will tell on that, because QUANELL X did say he know a lot of stuff. Well, in the beginning, you could tell QUANELL X, he knew that that girl wasn't right because of the way he was looking. QUANELL knew that that girl wasn't right. And I know allegedly he swindled a lot of women out of money. But in this case, with him getting information out of her, that was a plus. That was a plus. Whatever it took, whether it was QUANELL X or anybody else, to get something out of her that could possibly lead to an arrest. And the reason I say that Brittany should be arrested, as everyone else thinks so, is because of the fact that she has not shown effort of going down to that police department and trying to find out what happened to that baby. So that means that she must have something to do with it. Otherwise, she would have been down there. And I think she should be arrested because of the fact that she did not protect that child, knowing that that child had been abused. That's why I feel that I would arrest her for child neglect. That's what I would arrest her for. Because if you are already under CPS investigations and you still are not being careful with this child, that means you just didn't give a damn. You did not give a damn. And you caused all this horrible, horrible circus around this baby. That's what you did. That mother is always, always at fault. She's always at fault when it comes to a child. If anything happens to a child and that mother has not been protecting that child, and especially a little girl, as I said in previous videos, for boys too, because now you have rapists for boys, rapists for girls, rapists for adults, rapists for teens. You have people that just have sick minds, and whatever their mind tells them, whoever their mind tells them to kill, rape, or whatever, the sick mind will do it. This story is really, really horrible. It's almost like, well, actually it is similar to that A.J. Armstrong story, where it's a lot of circus stuff going on around his case, where the you don't know who did it, and he said he didn't do it, even though the evidence was there. Same thing here. The evidence is there that was a body. You could see that was a body in that basket. You could see it in the way he was holding that basket, And And so now she's saying, well, QUANELL told me to say all this stuff. QUANELL told me to say that he abused the baby. And, I didn't want to say all this. Well, hell, why in the hell did you do it? Did he put a gun upside your head? I mean, that was stupid, 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 stupid. It was stupid of you to leave that baby, first of all, with that man. That was your man. That wasn't the baby's man. That was your man. And then I have to fault that father too, because I was reading up on something where the baby's biological father went there to get that baby. No way in hell I'm going to leave a house until I go see my sick baby. If the baby had the flu, say Derion Vence said, the baby had the flu and I don't want you to get it. How in the hell are you going to tell me what you don't want and it's my child? If I want to go see my child and I get the flu, well, hell, I get the flu. That's my child. I'll die for my child. Ain't no other man should tell a man that he cannot see his child because she's sick. I mean, my God, was that baby daddy afraid of him? No way. I would have knocked down the walls to get in there to see my baby, and especially if she was sick. That was very, very, very immature on Maleah Davis' father's. That was very immature on, because at that time, the baby probably was already dead. At that time, that baby was already dead, probably. And he probably had the baby dead in the house and didn't want him to see it. I mean, this stuff is just, it's horrible. So now it's going to be a big mess between Brittany Bowens and QUANELL X. And then another messy part about it was that Derion, his attorney, let him go. It's just horrible. Everybody letting everybody go. But who's going to let everybody know where the baby is? Okay? All these let goes. QUANELL let her go. Darion's attorney let him go. Brittany say she let QUANELL go. Well, where did the baby go? Where did the baby go? Where is the baby? And I feel like it's only two people that know. The two people that know where that baby is Brittany Bowens and Derion Vence. Those two people. They know where that baby is. They know. So with that, please click like, share, and subscribe. And what do you think? Do you think it's a circus? Do you think this circus is going to end? What do you think? Do you think someone's going to talk? Do you think it's going to be Derion Vence in jail? Or do you think Brittany is going to break and tell where the baby is? I mean, I really want to know. I want some help here, because this stuff is, people are taking this, very seriously. And sometimes people will say online, they think that people are making these blogs for fame or for subscribers. But this stuff has really hit home. I mean, people are touched by this. People are really touched by this. It has gotten very, very personal to people. So what do you think? Do you think Brittany is going to break and tell? Or do you think it's going to be Derion Vence? I think some truth to that father, even though I made a video and I said that father lied. But there's some truth to it. And the truth that I'm saying is that Brittany is connected with the death and disappearance of that child. And I'm wondering, is it because the baby had some problems from her brain surgeries, or did they think she was going to be a responsibility on them? Or, I mean, what is it? Or possibly the baby probably was going to talk and tell. Because at 4 years old, these kids are very sharp. I mean, and even if they did surgery on her brain, they probably got her better than she was before. Better than what they had done to her. Better than, how she was going through the trauma with them. They probably corrected whatever problem that they had caused her. This baby possibly could have told that they both molested her. The baby probably could tell somebody at the school or somewhere that my mama let her boyfriend molest me. You never know. You never know what happened to that little child. And they both probably say, we better do something because she's going to tell. She's going to talk and tell somebody and we'll be in trouble. You have to look at this stuff all the way around the box. And again, like I said, QUANELL X, he did get something out of her. Whatever it was, he did get something out of her to tell about Derion Vence abusing this child before she left the child. And now she's trying to flip the script and say that he made her do it. Well, if he didn't put a gun upside your head, he didn't make you do it. You told the truth. You told the truth because at first you was trying to take up for him. So how could you do a 100-degree turn from a heartfelt truth? If it was true what you said about him in the very beginning, you damn well should have been able to say it the same thing in the end. And you didn't. He didn't put a gun upside your head. QUANELL X didn't put a gun upside your head. And I know that, it's out there that he swindled a lot of money and that was wrong. So he's going to have to account for that. But I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about this baby in this situation. So with her, I'm happy that he did what he did. I'm happy because now we know that she is a part of this crime. So please click like, share, and subscribe. And I'll come back with some more of my feelings about this Brittany Bowens and Derion Vence. And this horrific, horrible, horrible story surrounding this beautiful baby, 4-year-old girl. Where is she? Basically, that's what the world wants to know. This media circus and all this stuff can just stop. It can cease. And you know what? I know the A.J. Armstrong story in Houston where the young man allegedly shot both of his parents in Bel Air, Houston, Texas, with pillows over their head. I know right now he is so happy that all of the light has been shifted over on Maleah Davis and off of him. Because with what's going on right now in the media, it was going on with A.J. Armstrong Jr. about killing his parents when his trial was going on. So now he has gotten a break because all of this stuff in this media circus have shifted over to this baby. So, but people still can't forget that story because that has to come to a close as well. Like I said, it's a similar situation where they want to know, we want to know, the world want to know who killed A.J. Armstrong's parents, who killed Maleah Davis. And with that, I'm going to end my show. So please, again, click like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you so much for listening to my audio with Celebrity Talk and Variety Show with Josie Latimer. I'll come back next time with more. Please leave your comment. Talk to you later. Bye.